All right, so welcome, you guys. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for being here. So happy. I'm so proud of you for getting on here. The first thing I wanted to say to you is congratulations. You guys, you've made an investment in your business and with your time, even with your money. You're wanting to be trained. You are in the right place. Okay, you've made a great decision, and I'm promising you, if you give it what you have these 5 weeks, your business will grow. You will grow as a person. We think about all like the financial rewards and the health rewards, but how many of you have been with us for a little bit and you can say like, you've grown as a person, reading these books and some I've heard before, this is a personal development with a compensation plan. And I could not agree more. I am definitely not the same person I was 4 years ago. And it makes me excited about how much more we're going to grow. So I want you to think about this. We're all at different places. Some of you are so excited and you are ready and you are like conquering the world. You've already finished. Some of you have like already finished your challenges already this week, which is amazing. And you've been on the IPA calls. Like you're ready. You are ready. I could see it. We read your why, the reason you want to be part of that group. And I think it was Katie. She was like, you guys, make sure you read every one of these. And like, we were in tears because we want so desperately for you to achieve your goals and achieve your dreams, and you can do it. But I want you to just right now decide, I'm not going to give up. I will give this everything I have. Think about, I thought to myself, my very first time I walked into Wendy's as a Wendy's employee. I know, I was 16 as my first job, and it was terrifying. Like, I was thought to myself, you mean I have to talk to people today? Like, I don't even know what I'm doing. But I had to like learn the register. I never even learned the sandwich part the whole time I was there, just because I liked being with the people, and I learned and I did it. And I actually got to be Wendy. I'm not kidding. I actually got to dress up as Wendy and go to New York City in the stock exchange and push the button with Dave Thomas, like dressed as Wendy, and I was on CNN. Not joking. But do you think my first day that I walked into Wendy's, I would even ever imagine such a thing? Of course not, right? My point is, when you first start something, think about your very first job you ever had, or the first time you had a baby, or, like, it's scary. New things and change can be scary, but they're so worth it. So if things look intimidating to you, if you're thinking, oh, this is too much, I can't do it, I'm not capable, you get those lies out of your head right now, and I want you to message the person, your admin upline, and I want you to talk to them and say, okay, break it down for me. And we will walk you through it, okay? We made the little checklist that, just broke it down easy for you. But that main post, it's so important because we want you to have all the details and know how to do it. And then I believe Julie and Katie have worked so hard organizing. Julie's made these graphics, and it's just, they've done such a great job with helping organize the entire thing. So if you look in the comments of that week 1 post, it's just broken down right for you. Every script you want to see, every article, like we have it there. Like first of all, you guys, be so thankful. Like, here is the key to success. And I'm not kidding. Find somebody who is better than you at things. Find people smarter and better, and you'll be successful. Because luckily for me, I have this incredible team, and of all of you. All of you have gifts that the Lord has given you. And but here's the thing: this is organized. It's done well. We've put a lot of heart and soul and preparation into it. So I just kind of want to talk to you about the outline of the group really quickly. And I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can kind of see what the group looks like and kind of where to look, okay? Because I want you to kind of know, what to look for. So let's just kind of go through that, and we're going to go through just a couple of things, and then we're going to hear from a few ladies and then answer questions. So let me share my screen. Actually, let me get into the group first. Oh. Sorry, I thought I had it up and I accidentally closed it when I opened up my Zoom. Okay, here we are. Share screen. Okay, so here's our group, okay? When you first get, and I know it's gonna look a little bit different on your phone, but that's okay. Just look for a couple of things, okay? Here's how I find things the easiest. I'm gonna give you a hint. You're gonna be like, you're amazing, Amy. I wish I would have thought of that myself. Photos. Almost every important post that we do, we will attach a nice photo to it. So if you're like, where's the challenges for the week? Just go find the photo. Here it is, okay? Hey, where's the description? All right, wait, maybe oh man, okay. Well, I hope to be there. On my phone, it's there. When I click on my phone, it pops right up. But anyway, hopefully you can, let's just go to the discussion. Look for the pictures though. Scroll down, look for the pictures. And so here's the thing. So we first posted our assignments, okay? Again, when you pull this up, you know, here's what I want you to look for. I want you to look for these black check marks. These black check marks, these are your assignment, okay? This explains it, a little bit of what we're doing, of course. And this right here is like what is required of you, okay? So read through it, of course. Now you'll notice, okay, it says make a dream board. And you're like, that's lovely, but what in the world is a dream board, okay? If you don't know, luckily, if you read it says, see a sample in the comments. If you have a question, by all means ask, of course, but you'll probably find out, because we have such thorough ladies helping me with this, that they have already thought of all your questions, and it's most likely going to be here in the comments. And look at these easy, cool graphics. Hopefully you've already taken a look at this, but if you look under personal development, look, it even has a little icon. Like, how amazing are these ladies? Guys, I am not taking credit for any of this right here. So you look for the little icon, and anything that you need to know, you just scroll on down, okay? And voila, and look, okay? And here's some book suggestions, because that was also part of it. And it's pretty simple. It's just your dreams, a vision board, like something that you can look at every day, and you can, you know, that will inspire you. When you think about quitting, when somebody hurt your feelings, when somebody said no, it's not going to come easy. I'm telling you, there's one reason why some people succeed and some people don't. One, not because anyone's better, not because they're smarter than you or they have more money, or I promise you any reason you can think of not to do this, someone else has already done it. Somebody didn't have the time, but that's why they made it their reason for doing it. I now have more time than I know what to do with. I now have, you know, we've reached our financial goals, but what didn't come easy. And there have been so many times I've wanted to quit, but I'm telling you, if you give this what you have, it's so worth it. And not only that, it's the health goals. I was listening to Beverly Hoyle today, or yesterday, telling me about her daughter and what the products have done for her. And you guys, I just sat there and when we hung up, I cried, because I thought, wow, we forget sometimes that people need what we have. So anyway, that post with the challenges, this post is, what are we doing? This post, go back to discussion, is just what the challenges are. But here, and again, the girls are so amazing with their graphics. Hopefully this is self-explanatory, but you guys are doing an awesome job with putting your comments the way that they should be. So let's take a look at a sample. When you turn in your assignments, okay, all you need to do is you tag your person, tag your closest upline, and if you're not sure who that is, you can look on the partners post that we did today, but also ask us and we'll tell you. So, okay, here's Michelle. Michelle did it right. So she tagged Julie. She's on Julie's team. And she just hit reply, and she put all her stuff there, okay, as she's going. So if she like goes and does it down here somewhere, it might get lost. This is just so we can track it easily, okay? So thank you guys for paying attention and for doing it that way. Okay, and the rest of it so far, there's been a little, a lot of things going on this week because it's the first week. We wanted to show you, okay, here's what to expect from the calls. Next week, Julie's going to be hosting. She's going to lead the call, and then Amber and Stacy, and then Katie. Accountability partners. Again, if you don't know whose team you're on, okay? So, okay, whose team am I on? Let's say Gloria was like, I don't know. Who's my upline? Amy, because look, there's a pencil. Here's a pencil, okay? Erin is on Amber's team, okay? So hopefully that'll help you out. They're not just to look cute. It's just to kind of show you, who to tag and you can reach out to any of us, but, I would encourage you to reach out to your upline first. Each week, in order to win a prize, who's excited about prizes? I know I am. I am the kind of girl, I know everyone's different. You can literally dangle anything in front of me, I will win it. You guys better be very thankful that I am not competing with you because I would win every time. I love to win. And actually, I'm not going to lie, I don't even like drawings. I hate drawings because drawings are random. But it gives it an even playing field. So I know I don't think everyone agrees with me there. But when it has to do with effort, like you guys, there's no chance any of you would have a chance against me to win this $200 if I were competing, because that has to do with effort and I would win that. That's just my I don't know, just how I am. But here's the thing. Everyone has a chance. All you have to do, and you know what, I'm teasing. There have been obviously, I'd give you a run for your money, but you work hard enough and you can do it. So here is the prizes. Each week we're going to do a cash prize, and all you have to do, literally the only thing you have to do to be part of that drawing is to complete all of the challenges. This week there are 10 challenges. If you haven't seen our At a Glance, let me see if I could find that for you. It breaks it down really easy for you. So as long as you do all of them, then you are in the drawing for the week. Now, let's say you only get like 3 done. That's okay. You know what? Everyone has busy weeks. We get it. Things happen. Lives happen. It's totally fine. This is your business. You're in charge. We don't think bad of you. You're not disappointing us. We love you. We believe in you. But do something to stay in the group. If you don't comment at all, then you're going to be removed. If you do something, then you're going to stay. And the next week's a brand new week, and you're going to be entered that week because you're going to do all the stuff. So you know what I mean? So just do what you can. So that is the prizes. And so every week we're going to do a random drawing for all those who completed the challenge, except for starting this week. And it will start back from Monday. Whoever adds the most qualified ambassadors for the whole 5 weeks, you're going to get a grand prize of $200. We're not going to tell you, though, who's in the lead. So you got to just keep going. Now, we might give hints there. I know. I see a sparkle in Shaylee's eyes. She's like, I'm going to get this. I know, you guys. So, and that's a qualified ambassador. That means they did get a welcome pack and they have a subscription. Okay? So who's going for that? What about you? How are you? I know some people, they're like, I'm just here to learn. That's okay too. We all have different goals. So anyway, that is it. If you think you're going to win it, I believe in you. You could do it. Okay, so here's the thing. Assignments, though. This is very important. It's due by 10 o'clock on Sunday nights. And we're going to turn off the commenting. So don't leave it till Sunday night at 9:58 to start posting stuff. The comments will turn off at 10 o'clock. So get them in. You could do it. We believe in you. Okay, so I'm going to stop here for a moment, and we're going to get back to this in a second. Let me stop share. That was a lot of info, so I'm going to pause. We'll look at the chat. Tell me if you have any questions with what we've said so far, because that was, hopefully it was a lot of review for you, but I just wanted to make sure we're clear. Okay. Yay, prizes. Does anyone, and by all means, please unmute yourself if you have a question. Any questions about what we talked about so far? The prizes, the partners, the challenges. We're good? You guys are amazing. Yes, thank you. 10 o'clock Eastern time. Yes. Yes, okay. All right. So Shaylee, where's Shaylee? Okay, you guys, I wanted you to introduce you to Shaylee. I want you to hear a little bit of her story because I was reading through all the whys, and hers really inspired me. I mean, all of yours did, but I wanted to know, Shaylee, tell me a little bit about how long you've been with the company, what your why is, why are you doing this challenge, and why are you here?
Okay, so I have been with Plexus technically since the end of March of 2017. So I've been in for a year and a half now. I did not work the business right away. I kind of pretended to, but not really. So I just really started working like January of this year. My why has kind of evolved over time, but the long and short of it is that I joined for the health benefits after telling my upline no multiple times. So I was like, no thanks, no thanks. I tried the 7-day trial, no thanks, no thanks. And then my son got really sick. I needed a good probiotic. So, you know who you go to, but the person who's been telling you about it for 4 years. So I did. And I went ahead and got the triplex and joined as an ambassador because I needed the cheapest price, and Amber gave me a $20 bill. So I was like, okay, fine. And I have a 60-day money-back guarantee. So my why, though, right now is that my husband is a soldier in the Army. He's currently a drill sergeant, and the hours are awful. The schedule's awful. He wants to provide for our family, make sure we have a good retirement. My kids are little, and I could go to work and make sure that we're set up for our future because I'll do anything for my kids. But if I'm willing to do anything for my kids, then I need to get off my butt and do it. And that's why I'm doing this, because this is hard, but it's going to grow me as a person, and it has the greatest potential of anything I've ever seen. The last time we did this kind of accountability, it was the Bob Heilig group, at least for me. And gosh, I grew so much as a person. And one day I just woke up and I wasn't scared anymore. And so I told my husband, I'm doing this. I'm doing this for our kids. I'm doing this so you don't have to deploy anymore. And we're going to stay home together and raise our kids. And this is what I'm doing. Dang it. So this is not negotiable for me at this point. Our health is so much better. I'm a mom who can get up and go play with my kids, and my husband's doing better health-wise, and that has revolutionized our life. But the ability to set my own financial freedom has just been, it's no longer like, well, maybe this would be good for us. It's like, you need to get out of my way because I'm coming through, because I'm going to take care of my kids, and I'm not sending my husband to Afghanistan anymore. So that's my why right now. And I want to be a good leader for my team and give other people that freedom.
You're making me cry. I'm like, I'm so proud of you. Let me tell you guys, Shaylee had the highest PV, which is basically sales, of anyone in our team. And not only that, anyone ever on our team. Like, that was the highest sales that I've ever had on my team before. I'm so proud of you. She really got out of her comfort zone. She was, you guys, you needed 900 points to earn a cruise, a free cruise. And I hope I'm not embarrassing you. But you needed 900 points. We had a contest with the company. She decided maybe only a few weeks before that you were going to go for it. Because I'm just guessing here, but you probably saw it in June and thought that's not possible. Is that right? She thought that's too hard. I don't know that I can do that. But she got inspired. I don't know if it's because of Jeannie. I don't know what inspired you, but something clicked with her and inspired her. And she was 867. Is that what it was? Like 2 orders short. And I asked her the next day, I said, how are you? Like, are you okay? You know, I didn't want her to be disappointed. And she said, I am okay, because I know next time I'm going to start from the beginning, and I know what's possible. And that's what it comes down to. Like, it is so possible. And not only that, you're going to have a pretty good paycheck that's coming, that's going to go toward Christmas. She said that if she didn't put forth that effort, I mean, a cruise is amazing, but we're talking about our lives here and our Christmas for our children and she had set the foundation on a jewel path, and she's shown what's possible. So I'm so proud of you, Shaylee. I'm so proud of you. And she's so motivated right now. And here's what makes me excited. We say it's hard, and it is hard, but the work isn't hard. The work is easy. The hard part is right here. Okay, this is not a traditional business. This is like putting all your insecurities on display for all to see, putting yourself out there for rejection every day. And it's emotionally hard sometimes because we've really got to, have confidence and belief in ourselves. And that can be really hard. That's why the personal development part that Amber Sheffield is leading is just as important as the IPA that I'm doing, which is IPA's income producing activities. They're all necessary. Taking your products, the part that Stacy is in charge of, that is so necessary. You have to be a product of the product. You have to have events that Katie's in charge of because you need to have somewhere to invite people. And then, of course, the education part is huge because you're going to be inspired. Like, how many of you, for real, feel a little bit more inspired after hearing Shaylee? After you've dried a few tears, it is so important, you guys, to pour into listening and learning because we can teach you all day long. Even if we didn't have this group, it's out there for you. You don't need us. You do not need us. The company provides so much training. We have training in our pages. You need to be inspired and you need to believe. So that why that you wrote, read it again to yourself, even reevaluate, look at your vision board and know why you're doing this. Because Shaylee, I love what you said. If I'm really willing to do anything for my kids, am I willing to be vulnerable and put myself out there? I mean, it's so great. So here's what I wanted to ask. Okay, so I might say it wrong. Is it Tivoli? Did I say that right? Tivoli? Okay, I'm going to ask Tivoli to share as well because Tivoli joined. We're going to talk about our IPA power hours, okay, and why they're important. My section is IPA, so we're going to hear from Tivoli, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that, and then we'll answer any questions you have. But here's why I want to share, because Tivoli is pretty new to our team, I believe. I read her why. She's got a powerful testimony, which she'll share in a minute. But she jumped on our 30-minute power hour, half hours, and she saw what it takes to be an Emerald Ambassador or a 6-figure earner with Plexus, okay? I showed her exactly what I did. I want your input. What I did, was it hard? And tell me tell me your experience, like when you joined, what you're hoping for, and tell me what you thought about our 30-minute chats thing.
Okay. Well, I've just been in it since July 27th of this year.
Yay, welcome.
So, I've only been in it for a month and a week, I guess. I was actually introduced to it a year ago, and I didn't like the taste of it, and I didn't give it too much thought, and I have migraines and have had them since I was 7, 8 years old. I mean, just since I was a kid, used to pass out from the pain. I mean, there's not much you can give a kid for a migraine. So I've had them my entire life, and I had come across where there had been testimonies where they had gotten rid of their migraines, and I had been reading up on inflammation because I actually was put in the hospital a couple years ago, and that had to do with inflammation in my body. It was a whole new, I didn't even know this was in my body, but I came really close to not being here. And so I read up inflammation, also affects migraines. And so then I've had my gallbladder out, not able to eat anything basically without it going right through me, which I'd never had that happen before either. And I mean, I watch some of these videos, and I know some of my friends that absolutely need this, and I know that it could do something for them, and I know it could change their life. And I mean, I want to go to them and say, okay, I get it. You don't have the money. I'll buy it for you. Here you go. You need that. It's just, I've been in things before where I've had, I guess we're not selling is not the right word, but I mean, I've been in different things, but this is completely different. I have a neurologist that I go to for my migraines, and I went there today, and I've been able to, I've lost 10 pounds, which she told me I needed to make for sure that I lost the weight, because I was getting, for some reason, I just wanted to eat everything all the time. But I've lost 10 pounds. My skin looks better. I feel better. My migraines I still have them, but they are now closer to whenever I have my monthly. So I know, and I can gauge that. My husband, he takes everything that I take. So, we were both trying to lose weight together, and I don't know. She said, I tried to tell her and explain to her, I'll take this, and she had no idea what I was talking about. But I was telling her what they do, and she said, you know what? Here's the card. Here's my email. Email to me everything that you're on and what it does. And this might even be something for me. So I thought, wow, okay. I've been going to this neurologist for 20 years.
Wow.
And, for her to say that, I thought, okay, wow, okay. But another reason that I had started on this, and I know that they can't make any kind of test, can't say anything works or doesn't work. But I got remarried, and we'll be married 5 years in December. And we've been trying to have a baby forever, and it hasn't happened. And of course, we've tried the fertility, and that's too expensive. And everything else that I had researched, it's, talking about different hormones and trying to get your body the way it's supposed to be in a good shape. So I thought, well, what do I have to lose? I get healthy. If a baby's supposed to come, it will come. I know that. But I didn't think that it would hurt by getting myself healthy, and then with that, then maybe that would help to do that. Either way, the weight loss was great. I didn't change really anything that I ate. But I used to drink sodas all the time, and I can't even. I took a sip of one the other day, and it's awful. All I drink is water. That's it.
Wow.
And it's just not. I don't know. But
so
anyhow, I know that's kind of all over the place.
Will you tell us, when you jumped on the Power Hour the other day with me,
Mm-hmm.
what did you think about that? Was that difficult? What did you think?
To be honest with you, it took my breath away. It scared me just from, because it's like jumping out there, and you're putting everything out for everyone to see. And even though, you and the other person are the only ones that can see those responses or replies, I swear, it seemed like it took forever for me to come up with something to say. And then you actually sent me a little clip in an instant message so that I could just copy it, and you were like, it's okay, let's just copy this, and it's fine.
Yeah.
But after I had done, a few of them, I thought, oh, okay, this is not too bad. All right. I had some that instantly, came back and said something, but, I've had one person, she's not responded at all. But yeah, it kind of, I'm going to be honest. It scared me. It really did. just, I guess, because it's like I didn't know what to say next
Right.
when they.
But
Yeah,
when I
it really-
gave you that message, did that help you?
Yes.
Make you feel more
Yes.
confident? Okay.
Yes, but yeah, because I mean, I have a tendency, which I'm sure y'all can tell, I tend to talk a lot. So I didn't want to like overwhelm them,
Right.
but I don't know how to cut it down either. So
Well,
that's why I need those.
yeah. Well, I'm so glad that you said that because that's why we're here. Okay. So even when you said your doctor wanted you to email some information, that might seem, I don't know how you felt, but that might seem overwhelming, right? So
Not really, not really, but
okay.
not for her, but I've known her for, I mean, I'm completely honest with, I mean, I've known her forever. So, you know, I trust her opinion. For her to say that, I thought, okay, you know, I'll give her the stuff in here.
Yeah. Well, good. Because what I wanted to say is, even till this day, you guys, I don't try to explain anything to anyone. And I talk a lot. But what we do is we use the tools. So with the IPA challenges that we hop on, and the scripts, like if you look in the, under the main post, under IPA, or under events, actually, when we're doing our income producing activity, it really goes hand in hand with events because literally all I'm doing is inviting people to stuff. So with the message that I sent Tivoli, it was basically, we have a 7-day trial coming up. Is that something you're interested, or would you want to be part of it? Or, there's different messages. And here's the thing. We don't want to just like copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Because now those messages I give you, that's awesome for a sample and for a skeleton, of course, but it may not work for everybody all the time. You have to look at each individual. Like you said, your doctor, you've known for 20 years. So, you would have more of a conversation with her, of course. But really all you're doing, if I already have an established relationship with somebody, then by all means, I could say, hey, listen, I know you've seen my Plexus stuff. We're having this event next week. I'd love for you to come, okay? The scripts are definitely there. But I usually try to throw something personal in there. Hey, I saw your son got a home run yesterday. That is so cool. I've been thinking about you. I wanted to let you know, like, we have this trial coming up. Would you like to be part of it? You can always put it out there. But if it's the first time I've ever met someone, like we became friends on Facebook and we've never discussed anything ever, I will never send them a, hey, would you like to try Plexus? Because would you walk up to a total stranger and say that to them? Of course not, right? So you need to build a friendship first. You need to have some kind of connection first. And a lot of times it'll just come up naturally. So with these Power Hour IPA things that we're doing, it's just 30 minutes. And I literally show you exactly what I did. And I like what you said. It took her breath away. But why? Not because the work was hard. She saw the script. Like, that part's easy. It's the fear. It's the one. But you did it. And I bet you're glad that you did now, right? Like, because, and you know what's even make it even better? It's when you get someone on your team whose life has changed, whose health has changed. Like, that is going to make it all worth it. Something that's really helped me when reaching out to people is telling myself I'm going for no. Today I'm going to get 10 people to tell me no. And then when someone says no, you're like, yes, I got to know. Ignoring does not count. Ignoring doesn't count. But when you aim for no's, it kind of takes the pressure away. And another thing I do is I tell myself I'm just practicing. I'm going to try this. Like the scripts that we give you, those are usually things because I've practiced, It's just a matter of seeing what works. And, I've made every single possible mistake, but here's the thing. There's no mistakes. There's only learning experiences, no bad experiences, only learning experiences, good experience, learning experience. So if you decide right here and now, okay, that person yelled at me and was, you guys, I can tell you 100 stories and it'll make you cringe of people who have gotten upset with me. And you know what? All you can do is move on. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it this way or that way or whatever. Because you don't know what kind. People could just have a bad day and take it out on you. You know what I mean? They're not rejecting you. You have to tell yourself that. I've heard the coffee and the waitress. You guys heard that analogy? you're at a coffee shop, the waitress comes around to pour, oh no, thanks, I'm good right now. Did she go away crying? I didn't want my coffee. She rejected me. No, you didn't want coffee right now, but in a few minutes you might want some, So it's your mindset battle. So it's going to be important to pour into the books that you're reading and do all the things, okay? So I'm going to stop here. I know we went over a little bit more, I'm sorry, but I'm going to stop it here to answer any questions that you have. So if you need to go, no worries. Actually, let me ask Katie, Amber, Julie, am I forgetting anything? Because I ramble on. Is there anything you guys wanted to add or touch base with? Katie?
Hey.
Yes, go ahead, Amber.
Hey, everybody. I just thought of when it comes to the grand prize, and it's whoever adds the most ambassadors. If there's a tie, do we go by the PV? Is that what we decided?
Yes, I'm so glad you said that. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Amber, for saying that. So, for instance, if there are 3 of you who all added 10 ambassadors over the 5 weeks, we're going to go with the highest sales, highest PV. Thank you for saying that. Okay. Katie's putting boys to bed. So guys, always reach out. We want to have open communication. Ask questions. Please, as long as we can keep communication open, we can walk you through anything, okay? Let's see. I have a dream board from before. Can I use it? If it's the same, and that's up to you. That's for you. Okay, that's the thing that you're going to look at every day to feel inspired. So if you're still inspired and those are still your dreams, of course. I think I need to update mine. The one you saw over here was mine. Okay, any other question? You can either chat or you can unmute yourself. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Okay, let me go over some events real quick while you're thinking of your questions. Our month, and you saw the calendar, hopefully, the beautiful calendar that Julie created. Here's what it is. The second week of the month, where we have a 7-day challenge. And the scripts, the examples are right there under the events section, okay? So we do that, but we also have, oh yes, awesome, Katie. We also have 2 events every single month. So this Tuesday night, we have a Happily Healthy page, which is basically our customer page, our product page. We go live and we do an event. We have giveaways. We have testimonies. So when I reach out about Plexus, I'm literally just inviting people to that. That's basically what I'm doing. It's just I'm inviting people to either our 7-day trial or to our event. I let the tools do the selling, okay? So that page, that Happily Healthy page, is there for you to add anybody to with their permission, of course. If they're like, hey, what is Plexus? And you don't know how to answer that, that's okay. I just use a video. I say, hey, I have a 2-minute video that'll explain. That's all I say. But then I say I have a page that has tons of information. You can kind of research on your own. Would you like me to add you to that? Yes, Happily Healthy. And that's part of your challenge to join those groups. But every other Tuesday night, the 2nd and the 4th Tuesday night, we have an event in there. And I mean, it's the easiest thing. Literally just invite people and they're going to hear those stories. How many of you would like people to hear Tivoli's story or Shaylee's story? Like, is there anyone in your brain you're like, oh, I wish I know somebody with migraines. I know somebody who wants to be able to stay home with their mom, and we know people and we get inspired. So that's it. We want to share our stories. Okay. So Katie says, let me look over here. Okay. Yes. Reach out to your partners. If you haven't already, make sure you do that. Who is the one that's an iPhone that says, hold on, I'm missing the questions. Okay. Partners. Okay. iPad. Who's iPad? I know one of the phone numbers is Beverly. Oh, Michelle. Okay, Michelle. Okay, I see you, Michelle. iPad is Michelle. Okay. And the phone number is Beverly. They're both on my team. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Samantha, for hopping on. So proud of you. We only add people to the event. Yes. Yes, Rachel. Add them once they get their sample. Yes, that's fine. That's fine. Here's the thing. they're only going to benefit from being added to the group. They're going to learn some stuff. So those kinds of things, that is going to be, yes, go ahead and add her, Rachel. I mean, by all means, let them be exposed to our phenomenal products. Awesome. All right. Well, I am going to end it here. I'm so proud of you guys. Thank you for hopping on. Please reach out to us if you have any questions or if you need anything. There's 2 more IPA times, tomorrow at 10, Sunday night at 9 o'clock. I'll be hosting the IPA things. And then next week, 7-day trial, so I'm not going to be doing the IPA chats, but the following week, the 3rd week, look at the calendar, but that's going to be another IPA blitz, okay? But anytime, if you need us, reach out. All right, I'm so proud of you guys. Absolutely love you. And I'm so excited about these next 5 weeks. All right, have a good night. Bye.